Everyone, this is Marlene Alliner, and I will be hosting Dr. Dees' weekly interactive call tonight. It is actually her birthday, and we are celebrating with her family, so that's going to be a wonderful day for her. And I'll be co-hosting tonight with Maureen Stopper and Melina Stopper-Bradbury, and anyone else who would love to come on and share their experiences. I just want to remind everyone before we begin, would everyone please take a second to look at your phone, press mute or star 6 to help eliminate any background noise, such as driving or eating dinner. And if you would like to speak, just unmute yourself and press star 6 again. Okay, so good evening, everyone. Again, this is Marlene Alliner, welcoming you all to Dr. Dees' weekly interactive call. We're very excited to share what our experiences are and our knowledge. And this call, because it's interactive, anyone that has anything to share is so helpful. In fact, that's some of our best calls when people share with each other. It's really, really helpful. So what we're going to be talking about tonight is we're going to continue the conversation from last week regarding the holiday season. And the information we share is from our personal experiences, as well as the Sunrider website and the Sunrider Facebook pages, such as the Sunrider USA and the new Holiday Healthy Living Festival by Sunrider. That was an amazing event, and I hope some people will be sharing that tonight as well. Maybe some products or ideas you learned from that event. It was fantastic. But before we begin, I would like to give a little background on Sunrider for anyone who may be new on the call. And I know someone did introduce himself as new, so welcome to the call. Dr. Dees will be back next week. So I just want to share that my husband Richard and I chose Sunrider to support our personal wellness journey almost 30 years ago. And we were so impressed with, how these products were made, what the company was all about. And it was just so different from everything else on the market. And what I'd like to do is just share a little bit with you from the website, where it actually says herbal science and our story. And I love what Sunrider says, because it just, to me, is what makes Sunrider so different from everything else. So where it says the herbal science, it's the art of herbal science. And I'm just reading it to you right from here. And anyone can go look this up on the website, and you'll be able to learn even more information. So our science is to elevate herbal science to an art form by hand selecting raw herbs, then expertly extracting and concentrating only their most beneficial nutrients. So your body can receive exceptional health benefits without having to eat an abundance of certain foods. Unlike juicing or oils, which isolate ingredients and strip healthy aspects from plants, Sunrider products provide a new level of nourishment that is as close to nature as you can get. So more is more. In other words, the innovative formulas and precise manufacturing set Sunrider above and apart. It takes an incredible, well, what they actually do, they take 7 to 10 pounds of raw material, raw ingredients, and they actually concentrate it down to 1 pound. It's pretty amazing. So I'd like to just remind everyone, please, just if you could, just put yourself on mute, and then when you're ready to speak, you can unmute or star 6, and that will help eliminate some background noise. So thank you so much. So the next thing that Sunrider says on this page is precision makes perfect. They go through a 9-step proprietary process. Pretty amazing. No one else in the industry does this, and that's why our products are so pure and really so effective. So the process starts with select, cleanse, and then we enhance and we grind, and then they their control of everything with their self-manufacturing plant, which they are also building a new one in Texas. So pretty excited about that. The other thing about Sunrider is innovation at every step. So exacting standards and equally precise manufacturing sets Sunrider apart. The owners are medical doctors, organic chemists, expert herbalists who oversee the research, formulation, and production of every single product without exception. They own 6 innovative facilities worldwide, including more than 1 million square feet of plant-based and chemistry and microbiology labs in Los Angeles. And as I was saying, they are going to increase what they have into Texas. Okay, just want to ask again, I know somebody has a little bit of background noises, so if you could all please mute, that would be fantastic. So in terms of a fiscal look versus our story, meet our founders. And they talk about a fusion of tradition and innovation. And they have a great video that you can look at there as well. But the Sunrider story is really, as they say, it's about their family. It's a family story, and it encompasses generations, ancient Eastern traditions, and modern Western innovation. And it begins with our founders, Dr. Seifu and Dr. Oiler Chen, whose passion for people led them to create proven herbal products that help others achieve optimal health and wellness, and a business that offers them the freedom to live happily, happier, and more balanced lives. So Sunrider is all about health, balance, wellness, and also an opportunity to have a business that gives them freedom in their lives. We love the idea that the second generation of Sunrider are all part of the board, and those are Wendy Chen, Dr. Ruben Chen, Butler, Eric Chen, and Jonathan Chen. And they all have different parts of the company. So we know that Sunrider is going to go on and on. They have a fantastic vision for the future, and we all can participate in that. I also love just the idea that Sunrider gives back to the community. They're very philanthropic, and you can find all that information right on the website. So that's just a little bit about Sunrider. I just want to also mention what got us excited actually is the philosophy and the foundation of Sunrider. Behind every product, the foundational philosophy is regeneration, which means that if we feed our bodies the proper combination of concentrated whole foods, then the body actually has the ability to achieve optimal health. So Dr. Chen really understands that the body is amazing. It's a miracle, and we just really have to properly feed, nourish, cleanse, and let the body balance. Pretty spectacular. And we really do appreciate the brilliance of that philosophy and how all the products are made. So with all that being said, I want to go on to our story that we started last week about the holidays. And we really believe that Sunrider products can help us feel good from head to toe, body, mind, and spirit. And I believe that especially they're so helpful during the holiday season. We know that holidays can evoke many emotions and many experiences. While some may feel joy and excitement, others might feel sad for so many other personal reasons. But I really believe that Sunrider products can help support all of our various experiences. So tonight we're going to be sharing some of our favorites that help to support us during the holiday season. And I have some amazing people that will be sharing that. Just as a reminder, from last week, we talked about New Plus as one of those products that can help us curb our appetite and help us to feel more balanced when we're going to be going out, possibly be sharing lots of food with other people. So if we eat that New Plus first, it really helps to satiate us. And the other product we talked about was Phytoplankton, which helps to block the absorption of carbs and sugar. And we gave the example how you could open it up on your tongue, and it really has a huge effect. But I want to just remind everyone, you do not have to open it up on your tongue. You just have to swallow those capsules before you're going to be eating anything sugary or high carb. And that is going to help block the absorption in your body. You'll still be able to taste those foods, but what Phytoplankton does also, it just helps us to curb our appetite and what our cravings are. So before I go on from that, does anyone have any question about those two products we talked about last week? Otherwise, you can just go and listen to that video from last week. Okay, great. So I wanted to ask everyone first. Everyone just say, hey, me. If you were on that fantastic virtual call that we had last week, who was on it? I was. Yay. Anyone else?
I was too.
Okay. So whoever was on that call, I'm going to ask you in a little bit if you could share some of your favorite products or what was shared from that event. I think we all learned quite a bit from that. But let's start off with Maureen. And I know you have some fantastic ideas of what products you like to help support during the holiday season.
Hi, Marlene. Hi, everybody. Yes, I have been in recovery mode from a procedure for the last 2 weeks. And I actually am finding out a lot of people are feeling they're in recovery mode. So one of the products was NBC, but one of the products that I've been enjoying and seeing great results is the Evergreen. And of course, this is the season of the green color coming. Also, because Evergreen provides an easy way to get powerful antioxidants and the phytonutrients, like from the dark green leafy vegetables. So there it is, all in one shot, and it's powered by that liquid chlorophyll. It enhances energy by supporting the circulatory system and the transport of oxygen, nutrients, and other elements to the body system. So your body will love that clean energy, the enhanced endurance, and it reduces the recovery time. And everybody that's doing their part with the favorite exercise in the 21-day challenge, this Evergreen is fantastic for recovery. So I'm just reading from the product sheet that you can find online on shop. Ingredient highlights the copper chlorophyllin, that's the main ingredient in the Evergreen. And the copper chlorophyllin is a stabilized type of chlorophyll that supports the circulatory system and helps clean the intestines and aids digestion. And then iron, this essential mineral is needed to maintain overall health. It's an integral part of the hemoglobin molecule found at the center of the red blood cells. And the hemoglobin aids in the transport of oxygen from the lungs to all the tissues of the body. And then peppermint oil is used to provide relief for indigestion, upset stomach, and nausea. It's also enjoyed for its refreshing flavor and cooling sensation. So a really, really important product for us. And I would say, especially this time of year, I think we're all needing that little boost. And I find that I enjoy it. I put it in water, or I put it in my Fortune Delight and water, and shake it up and drink it. You can have it just straight out of the little vial, but drink some water with it because water is the carrier. So enjoy. I love it. It's enjoyable. So Marlene, yes, I was on mute, sorry. I love what you had to say. I mean, it's so many uses, right? And I was thinking about it when you were talking about for digestion and the mint and
the oxygen, and just thinking about during this season how sometimes, we can overeat a little bit, or and our digestion might be off a little bit, and why this is such a fantastic product during this season, for sure. And even just like you were saying, it might be busy, a lot of activities, and it helps to support that as well. So
it does. And I also was speaking with a friend today who wanted a hostess gift, and I said, well, let's go on and let's shop. Let's look and see what you feel, speaks to you. And she chose the Vita Shake Cocoa with the mint Cali, and she paired that with the chocolate sun bars and Sundew. And she sent it to where she's going to be spending Thanksgiving, and was absolutely thrilled. So lots of good ideas that you can put together to help people out with gift giving as well.
Yeah, I like what you said, because this is about supporting us and our families, but it's also supporting our customers and anyone else that would like to just feel their best during the holiday season. So fantastic. Thank you so much. Anyone have any questions or want to add anything about Evergreen, or ask Maureen any other questions? Don't forget to unmute. Maureen, also, I was thinking about that recipe that Donna shared was with Evergreen. And what did she add with that? That looked so good.
She added chocolate Vita Shake.
Thank you. So those two together, right? The Vita Shake and the Evergreen. He was saying it kind of gives like a chocolate mint flavor. And so anyone who likes chocolate mint, this would be a healthy way to have that combination in terms of the holidays. It's kind of festive. And the Vita Shake is actually similar to the new plus that we were talking about last time. But since that was just brought up, let me just read you a little bit what it says about the Vita Shake. Another great product that really helps with satiate you. It says that it is it says feed your hunger and fuel your body. It's this nutrient-dense balanced shake made from concentrated whole foods. Vita Shake fills your nutritional gap with plant proteins, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fiber, healthy carbs, and more, with low sugar and fewer than 100 calories per serving. Build it into your daily diet as a convenient meal or snack, at home or on the go. So it's a convenient, balanced snack. It's made from whole foods, therefore you have maximum nutrient absorption, no cholesterol, artificial sweeteners, flavors, or preservatives, low in sugar and sodium. One of the main ingredients in that is koi fruit, which we talked about also, that is in Newport. It says this tropical plant, again, is rich in fiber and antioxidants like polyphenols, which are known as, and I love this sentence, lifespan essentials to support digestion, weight loss, and helping to decrease fat and cholesterol absorption. So doesn't that sound like another great product? I love why that Vita Shake, especially the cocoa with the Evergreen, would be great during the holidays to support the digestion and our weight management as well. Anyone have anything they want to share about Vita Shake or Evergreen, or how you use those products?
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, this is Pat. And
Hi, Pat.
hi, nice to talk to you. Anyway,
Yes, welcome.
Thank you. I like it. There's a drink that I used to call Emerald Cali Delight. The emerald part is the Evergreen. The Cali is for Kelly and the Fortune. And you just mix them all together, and it's just so yummy. And there were some really good stories about that product. So,
Did you have one you want to share?
well, there was one where this nurse was working in an office with some people that had AIDS, and they actually went from having full-blown AIDS, doing that drink all day long. They went from full-blown AIDS to ending up with where it wasn't as bad, but they were doing so well with it. So,
Wow.
which is that's kind of an amazing story, right?
Oh my gosh. Anyone that can get some fantastic results, with helping to balance their body is pretty amazing.
Mhm.
And so you were saying, I just want to repeat that. So you said adding the Cali and did you say the Fortune and the Evergreen? Is that what you said?
I did. It's the Cali, the Fortune, the Evergreen, all mixed together. And this nurse that was helping several different people in that office go from full-blown AIDS to AIDS-related illness to nothing in their blood. And so it was a story that Sharon Farnsworth told years ago, and I just remember it, and I just think that it just helps with the immune system. So
Yeah. Did the AIDS disappear completely?
what?
Did the AIDS disappear completely?
I'm not really sure. I do remember that it went to AIDS-related complex, and I thought that it did, but I'm not 100% sure on that. That they were
related complex.
Which was definitely a step in the right direction. So.
Yeah. So I think what you're saying, like we all say, obviously we know that we don't think of Sunrider as a treatment per se, but what it does is it really feeds our bodies so that the body can help balance itself. And that's what I think is the miracle about the body and then adding the Sunrider foods to it. But I love what you were saying, and I like that combination. And in fact, Callie is a product that I know Melina wanted to share tonight. I know that's one of her favorite products. So maybe she can, give us a little more information about that Callie.
I'm right here. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, but just
start.
we want to remind everyone to mute. Oh, I'm sorry.
Were you asking me a question?
No, I was asking.
I just was telling a lot of people about it, and they were able to it helps with the immune system, no matter if it's what else they're dealing with, a flu or cold, whatever. It's just so good for that.
Yes, absolutely. It's definitely helps with the immune system for sure. So thank you, Pat. Thank you so much. And I just want to remind everyone, I'm hearing a little background noise, so if everyone could just mute or *6, and then Melina's going to share a little bit more about some of her favorite products, and including the Callie. Thank you, Pat.
Hi.
Go ahead, Melina.
I'm here. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. So I love Callie's tea. It is something we have every morning. I wake up looking forward to it. It's like my warm hug in the morning. And my favorite flavor is cinnamon. And it also comes in original, nice, and mint as well. And you can mix and match as well. And what I have found lately is that it's helping with flushing out excess sugar that we have this time of year, and also helps for cravings. And it makes a phenomenal gift this time of year for a hostess, for Thanksgiving, and for the holidays in general. And what I've been doing is pairing the Callie tea with our local honey that we produce as beekeepers. And I've also put in a little candle that's made of beeswax. So it's a nice little gift. It can sip the tea and have the honey, and really enjoy it. So it's been a nice gift for people. And what I find that's different about Cali is that it's hydrating and it doesn't deplete the body like a typical tea might do. And it really cleanses the kidneys, supports with antioxidants, and it's 4 times more concentrated than a traditional green tea. So we can get more of it in the body, and we can see the value in how it makes a lot. So we love this super tea. It's amazing for us. My daughter loves it also, and she takes it with her to school, and it warms her and helps her think clearly, and it's a really good kind of alternative to other drinks out there that might have sugar and other ingredients that are not so good for us. And she also finds it helps with the digestive process, and I find it really boosts my immunity as well. So with the Camellia sinensis in it, these are catechins that amplify the body's cleansing process and removes the free radicals. So that's a wonderful ingredient, and we're really enjoying the cinnamon. And I also put in a night one for people that are stressed out this time of year, and it really helps to calm the body, and also for any anxiety. So we love the Cali tea.
I love that too. And, you know, the cinnamon is so great this time of year, right? That's just kind of that flavor that just feels so apropos for Thanksgiving and, you know, getting into this whole season. I love that too. Sometimes we'll alternate between the cinnamon and the mint, but cinnamon is great right now. And I love, Melina, what you were saying. I mean, your daughter loves it. It's great for the whole family. And as you were saying, so many benefits. So we got about the immune system, digestion, thinking clearer, so many fantastic benefits. And I also
forgot to add one thing.
Yeah, sure.
That it also helps the skin for any breakouts, and especially with teenagers. And my daughter is 15, and she really sees how it's helping her skin. And I'm just so blessed that I could pass it down to her, because I had it in high school and saw how it helped my skin. So grateful.
Oh, wow. That's another benefit. I love it. And I love what you were saying about being able to, both you and Maureen are both talking about ways to share this, to give it as gifts, whether it's hostess gifts or holiday gifts. Great pairings, as you said, that you with the your local honey with the Cali makes a great gift. And anyone can just like kind of mix and match all of these things that are going to be so helpful during the holidays, and for all ages, as you said as well. You know, Melina, I think it's really important too what you were saying about the Cali night. Just wondering if there's, I was just going to read a little bit about that unless you have that right there, because I agree with you. During the holidays, as we said earlier, for some people, it can be stressful, or maybe you're not sleeping well. It can really create all kinds of emotions. Do you happen to have that information of like some of the ingredients in that night Cali?
Well, one ingredient I know of is the passion flower, and that's actually used for reducing headaches, muscle spasms, really relaxing the whole nervous system, helps with anxiety, and helps just the body relax when it's tense.
Yeah. And so passion flower, I'm just going to read a little bit about some of the ingredients here. So passion flower, this exotic flower is, as you said, traditionally used to alleviate anxiety and insomnia. And by the way, I'm reading this right off Sunrider's website from the fact sheet. And it helps to regulate mood and promote a calming effect. There's, other ingredients in here that also help with relaxing, and also with the rose hip. It's an anti-inflammatory and helps with immune system benefits. So again, many, many benefits with this particular part of with the different kinds of Cali, but especially in the Cali night, which you can also use during the day. You can consume it during the day. It's not just the night. It might give you a restful sleep, but during the day, as Melina said, it can just help to, when you sip on it, can enhance hydration, but also ease tension and melt away stress. This is Sunrider's words in regards to that. The jujube seed, the seed and the fruit, the bark of the jujube, have been used as traditional medicine for anxiety and insomnia and as a digestive aid. So many benefits that can help us during the holiday season and of course all year round. But even I will relate the story from also one of our Sunrider friends who's a nurse. And what she has found is that it really helps with relaxing the muscles. So anyone who might be either doing a lot of decorating or overdoing on the holidays and their body just feels stiff or your back starts to tighten up, the Cali night really helps to relax those muscles during the day as well. Anyone have any questions for Melina or want to add anything in about Cali? I know it's a favorite product of most people.
Hi, it's Maureen. Sorry, I had 3 capsules of quinine in my mouth at the same time that you asked me about the Phytoplankton. But I love the Cali, and I was so thrilled when my friend chose to put that with the Vita-Shake, because they will treat it like they're having warm cocoa, and they'll get so many benefits, like Melina just expressed with all that information, beautifully done with the Cali. I just wanted to say too, with the Vita-Shake, while we have these fun recipes and everything, the basic and why we really need it for the brain gut, the prebiotic soluble fiber, that proteoglycosaccharides, the carbohydrate that supports that healthy growth of beneficial bacteria that we need in our gut. And it's really a great source for students now, especially those who are going to be doing finals before they come home for the holidays. That and a Cali tea with some honeydew, can you just imagine? Oh, it'd be wonderful. So lots of good ideas.
Oh God, I love that, Maureen. I love it. Which also brought me, as you were saying that, brought me to another one of my favorite products that I think I might have talked about it last week, but the Vita-Shake, which, as you were saying, part of that, there is some of that in the Vita-Shake. So you're getting some of the benefits of that. But the Vita-Shake, which is an amazing product, and that's always a go-to product for anyone, I think, who has any kind of digestive challenges. So either as a preventative or as, if you need some extra, if you're feeling some symptoms from overeating. I just want to read you a little bit about Vita-Shake. It says it balances your microbiome and boosts your gut health, immunity, and metabolism. So right there, you're getting the gut health. It helps with your immune system and with metabolism, which also is going to help us to have more energy and work with our weight management. So right here it says our proprietary probiotic is formulated with a protective apple pectin coating that insulates it from harsh stomach acids to ensure fast-acting maximum nutrient absorption. And I find this product quite amazing, and I also just think of the brilliance of Dr. Chen by coating that product, that acidophilus, in that apple pectin, because the apple pectin really is one of the only things that can go through the stomach acid and get into the intestines where this product is needed. It also says that it protects against the harmful bacteria and helps displace non-beneficial microorganisms that can cause bloating and discomfort. So isn't that another issue we might have around the holidays? We ate too much. We start to get bloated and we start to feel uncomfortable. So this is one of those products I always carry around with me no matter where I am. And I think that everyone could really benefit from this product. Let me just read another thing that Sunrider says about it. It says, how does beneficial bacteria become depleted? Like some people might say, well, why do I need that? So colonies of beneficial bacteria live inside your gut to help you properly digest food and absorb nutrients. Illnesses, gastrointestinal disorders, autoimmune disease, chronic alcohol use, antibiotics, laxatives, and poor diet can deplete these critical colonies, wreaking havoc on your digestive system and causing abdominal discomfort, bloating, and constipation. Phytoplankton is a convenient, effective way to naturally help rebuild the gut flora and restore digestive balance. So, and this information, again, we're reading it right off of Sunrider's website from the product fact sheet. So anyone who is looking for a little bit more information or education on any of the products, you will find it right at your fingertips at Sunrider's website.
I got a question.
Oh, sure.
I got a question.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, what's the best way to use it, the Vitadophilus? Is it after meals or before?
Okay, great question. So the way I personally use it, and I'm going to just read you, I'll tell you what Sunrider actually says. Their recommendations right here, it says, each package may be consumed as is or dissolved in water 3 times a day at mealtime. Phytoplankton can be sprinkled on cereal, included in salad dressings, or mixed with Sunrider herbal beverages and food. So it's telling you the directions, but my personal preference is I eat one in the morning when I get up on an empty stomach, because I like the idea of it coating my stomach, and then I like to eat it before I go to sleep, and to help calm the stomach that way. So that's how I personally like to use it. And then if I need extra during the day, I know this is, as all Sunrider products, is food. You can't do too much of it. So if you feel like you need anything extra, for something that's just going to help to, calm your stomach, certainly you can have as many as you want.
Okay. Thank you.
You are so welcome. Anyone else have anything you want to share or questions about Phytoplankton? Okay, so let's see who else is on there that would like to share something. I'm just wondering, Carol, are you on? Would you like to share any of your products for during the holiday season?
Well, one thing I like is the sunbreeze, and I know it's not edible. Just take it, I guess. You might eat it, but I just like it for the comfort.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
How do you use it, Carol?
Well, for my psoriasis, I put it in lotion, and then I rub it right into the psoriasis. But sometimes I put it in a candle, so it melts through the house. Nobody can smell it because the candle smells, but it still does a great job.
And
but,
so go ahead. You go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask you. I just wanted to ask you how you feel when you're using it. That's all.
I'm really good.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, when I worked, I'd have people that come and ask me to use my sunbreeze. So I always carried a box of Kleenex with me, so I could just dab it on there and give it to them. Because they were either having headaches or they were having a sinus infection type thing, whatever it was, cold. They couldn't sleep at night, so they'd come get some and they'd go home with it and sleep with
Yeah, right. I love that. Did you want to share anything else with the sunbreeze?
That's pretty much it. I don't know.
That's it? Okay. Good. I love that product too.
Yeah.
I think the
Yes,
sunbreeze, Go ahead.
Yes, I just started using the Vitadopolis, and I take it the first thing in the morning, and also before I have my lunch and my dinner, and it's really helping. I can just feel it, that bloating feeling. Just I can just feel it, hear my stomach, going to work. Yeah. So, and it's making me feel better. Yes, I feel better with that.
Oh, good.
With my digestion. Yes.
I'm so happy to hear that. That is fantastic. That's the Vitadopolis that we were just sharing right before the sunbreeze. And yes, fantastic. It's so great when you can really feel a difference in your body, right? It's,
yes.
Marlene, I have an experience I can share. Sure. This is Sunshine, and normally I will sell my jewelry at a 4-hour-long local market. But I got accepted into an art festival this past weekend and realized that it was going to be 6 hours on Saturday and 6 hours on Sunday, a 2-day, 12-hour total market. And I normally take the Fortune Delight and sip it through the day, and then Vita Shake is my lunch, because you don't really have a chance to leave your tent and eat because the customers are coming 10 to 2. So this weekend I thought, okay, I've got to take care of my adrenals and my endurance, my blood sugar. So I took about 10-ounce container and put a vial of evergreen in it, a vial of liquid 5, and a vial of the Vitafruit, and mixed the 3 together and sipped on it just a little bit throughout the day. And my blood sugar never crashed. I had endurance. I talked to people. And instead of being in bed Monday morning, I was able to get up and do what I needed to do to unpack and do my bookkeeping and all. And that is rare. I'm usually in bed the next day. What a combination. So let me just repeat what you just said. So you have Fortune, you have Liquid 5, you have Vitafruit, and did I miss something? And what else in there?
Evergreen.
And Evergreen. Wow, that is a great combination for sure. What can you tell us? Why do you think that maybe the Liquid 5 or the Vitafruit was helpful to you, in addition to the other products we talked about?
Well, because I know it's concentrated nutrition. And, when you're going 6 hours straight and you don't have time to really snack in between, you need to stay hydrated. I need to keep my blood sugar, which the Vitafruit, I know it has some honey in it, but it just seems to keep my blood sugar levels stable.
Yeah.
No rise or drop. And the Liquid 5, because I wanted the concentrated nutrition for all my 5 systems. And the Evergreen was just the chlorophyll and the oxygen. I love vegetables, and I wouldn't have time to do a salad or anything. It just seemed to be, I just went by my gut or what I felt I needed, and it worked.
Oh, I love that. I love it. And, what you were talking about, the Vitafruit, it's like they call it super juice, right? A super juice, pure nutrition for our skin. But obviously that super nutrition, just as you were talking about the Liquid 5, which helps to feed all of those 5 major systems in the body. You are getting what a superpower drink, right? That Vitafruit, it says it's good source of vitamin A and C and powerful antioxidants shown to neutralize aging-free radicals. It also contains bioflavonoids, amino acids, and a host of other ingredients. So not only were you getting that energy inside of your body, but your skin was glowing too at the same time. So,
Well, I know that sometimes when I was a photographer years ago, and you photograph a wedding, you're just exhausted the next day, and like I would be hit with fibromyalgia, and my muscles could hardly move. So since I've been eating Sunrider for a year, that I'm not experiencing that anymore. And then I thought, well, if it's going to show up, it's definitely going to show up after this 2-day, 12-hour festival. And it didn't, and I was thrilled.
what a good test that was, right? You really had something to compare it to. That is amazing. And that liquefy, that's part of that, being part of our, what we call our NBC. So we were talking about today. It always seems to come into play, our NBC, in some way, right? So we talked about glyphosate that nourishes, and then we talked about Cali that cleanses, and then the liquefy, which is the winery in a liquid form that really supports those 5 major systems, as you were saying, the circulatory, digestive, endocrine, respiratory, just to balance the whole body. So I can see why you felt great after that. So thank you for that share. That was pretty wonderful. And I know other people are going to benefit from that. So I want to just go back a little bit when Carol was talking about the Sunrider oil. I didn't want to miss out on this because I also feel this is one of those products that you just need with you all the time. And Carol was talking about how it helps to soothe muscles. And, it's one of those things, when you breathe it in, it just helps you to relax, and it soothes you, and you feel refreshed. And those particular ingredients, like the Sophia oil, also known as Chinese cinnamon, it supports circulation while helping to alleviate musculoskeletal pain. So that's why we say we love, like, rubbing it on our shoulders, just to help relax that. And sometimes when we're feeling tense or doing a lot of work, those shoulders can get really tight. So just by putting that right on the shoulders really helps a lot. It's also, it says here that it's out a concentrated blend of nature's best botanicals, a perfect match for stress, tension, overworked muscles, and stiff, achy joints. It is like an instant release and a burst of aromatherapy. So I didn't want to miss out on that product because, again, I think this can be very helpful during the holidays, whether we're just busy and we want to relax, or whether we're just feeling a little tense and just need to really breathe deeply. This Sunrider really helps us to do that. And it's almost like, I know some people, when we shared it with them, or even on myself, you breathe it in and you can't help but just say, because that's how you feel. It's so relaxing. I'm wondering, does anyone else have that same experience with Sunrider?
Yeah, I have an experience.
Yes.
This is Carla, and last week I was in a health food store. I know the owner of the health food store, and I asked how she was doing. And she said she had a fall and she hurt her back, and her back just won't heal. And I carry my Sunrider oil with me. And she has the health food store. She has all those different balms and oils. But I said, let me have you experience the Sunrider oil. And she says, sure. And I put some on the sore spot on her back. And within like a minute, she says, do you have 2 bottles of that? I want 2 bottles. She felt that relief, and she said she felt the sensation there. And I said, it's trying to draw healing, and it would really benefit some extra nutrition to heal. And then she wanted the new plus too. So this is somebody who has access to shells and shells of product. And when I put that Sunrider oil, without a question in her mind, and that was like the 3rd experience in a week where somebody sampled it and said, I want that. They don't ask the price, they just smell it. One had fallen and hurt her knee, rubbed it on her knee and said, I want that. the other person was just tired at work and had a a long day, and rubbed it on the back of his neck. He says, I want that. So if you carry Sunbreeze around, it speaks for itself. You don't have to do much talking with Sunbreeze.
Oh, I so agree. Carl, I just want to say something about Carla. It's part of our Rising Stars team. And I love listening to all your stories because she's very natural and very bold. It's like someone might not think to give someone at a health food store a frog when they have all those products. But like you said, it speaks for itself, and it's so powerful. And just by letting someone experience it right away, that was such a wow. That was fast, right? When someone just can experience it right there, it really people can really see how they can add these products into their life, no matter what else they might be doing. That these have a lot of power and applications to them. So thank you so much, Carla, for sharing that. I love the story. Does anybody else have anything else they want to share that could be helpful for during the holidays?
Mint is good to add to gravy. It's also good to add to your pies, to add extra nutrition.
For which thing? I didn't actually hear you, Carol. Say that again. What product?
New Plus.
Oh, New Plus.
Regular New Plus or Simply Herbs. It can be whatever you're wanting to add to the pie. If you're doing the apple pie, you can use apple cinnamon, whatever flavor.
Yeah. And Maureen makes a great apple pie, by the way, now that you mentioned that. She makes that every year with the apple cinnamon New Plus. So a great way to get that particular nutrition into something that you use during create during the holidays. So yes, thank you for that. And the New Plus, yes, comes in the peanut banana. It comes in apple cinnamon, mixed berry, the original, and Simply Herbs. Did I miss anything? I think I got them all, peanut banana. And we talked about that New Plus last week. And then the Vita Shake today, which has that New Plus in it with some extra ingredients in that as well, like that, we call it like the Vitadopolis that's in there, the probiotic. So it's fantastic, everyone. I love everyone's stories and suggestions, and I hope we keep sharing those because there's so much that other people can benefit from all these products. So I want to just, before we go, I want to remind everyone that right after this call, we have the Rising Stars team call, and you can go to the Rising Stars Facebook page to find that link and click right on there. And I think that's all the calls we have for tonight. Always keep looking at your Sunrider calendars because there's always great events going on during the week and calls. And I'm just so happy that you all joined us tonight. And I want to thank everyone that participated, shared a story. We had Maureen, we had Melina, Carol, and I think we had Pat and Carla. And forgive me, Sunshine, if I missed anybody, but we had lots of great stories tonight. So
Gail.
I appreciate. Oh, and Gail, thank you. I don't want to leave anyone out. So thank you again. Appreciate you joining us tonight, and we'll see you next week. And everyone, please stay safe, stay healthy, and share what you have with others so everyone else can enjoy the holiday season as well. So thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic week.
Thank you, Marlene.
Thank you. Bye. You're welcome. Bye-bye, everyone.